a 5v5 tactical shooter. Phoenix against Phoenix? Why is Phoenix fighting against himself? What are they fighting for? What is Valorant? It all begins at first light. An event like no other, creating radiance across the globe and introducing radianite as a very powerful and very special mineral.
This just in.
Radianite may have been involved.
Kingdom, whose radianite power program accounts for more than 3/4 of the world's energy production, have denied any connection to this disaster.
Anyone with information on the 2 unidentified Radiants spotted at the scene.
Radiants are people with special powers, like how Jet can control the wind, or Phoenix with his fire bending. How would anyone be able to control these guys with Nutso Banana's power?
Alright, playtime's over. Ready up!
What if greedy corporations started letting loose, trying to take over the world? Or what if bad guys were doing bad things? Or what if another dimension starts trying to take over your world? Introducing the Valorant Protocol. Brimstone and Viper were the first 2 agents being the leaders of the team. Omen being the first Radiant joining the team with a large role into why the protocol started itself. The goal of Valorant is to keep the world safe from Radianite and the dangers it can cause. Trying to expand globally, they recruit agents from anywhere that can be an asset to the team. And everyone's favorite young star from the Philippines. A mix of Radiants and humans, both with extraordinary abilities. One day, the Valorant leaders discovered Omega Earth. And the fight against Omega Earth kicked it all off in Venice. The team trying to stop an unknown Radiant from planting a spike, resulting in, well... the City of Water becoming the Floating City. After the failed mission in Venice, the team brings on Killjoy, the German genius who created a device that allows for the defusal of the spike. So when round 2 happens, the Valorant Protocol knows what to do. After the second incident against the Radiants, the leaders of the Valorant Protocol came clean and explained everything that they know about Omega Earth to the rest of the team.
I'll talk to Brimstone. It's time we filled you in.
And everyone in Valorant knew about each other, in both the Alpha and Omega worlds. On the Alpha side, we have the Valorant Protocol, and on the Omega side, we have the Valorant Legion.
Killjoy, if you can hear me, get to Tango's site. We're on our way.
So, are we still the good guys?
The Valorant team decided to open up office in the now floating Venice, which is where we see the training facility and the offices for the team. The team continues to expand as the danger of Radianite continues to grow, with Kingdom expanding their reign in Radianite technologies, and the Scions of Hourglass taking control of the underworld. Valorant has no time off as they defend Earth from all the danger. So yes, Brimstone will continue to defend Earth from the other Brimstone. They are fighting to protect their worlds, their Earths. Valorant is the team to save Earth. The largest corporation in the world, or actually worlds, seeking to harness the power of Radianite. How did they gain so much power? Are they doing evil or good for the world? Is their stock a buy? Just like everything in Valorant, it all starts at first light. The company discovered Radianite just after first light. Radianite is able to produce an immense amount of energy, and any company that could harness its power would become a world superpower. Kingdom has done just that, producing power for around 3/4 of the world and growing. After dominating the energy sector because of Radianite, they decided to expand into other industries where many of the Valorant agents we know have come from. Viper was the head of scientific research at Kingdom. Brimstone was the top dog of KSEC, the military branch of Kingdom.
Pass the sticks, kid. Time for this old dog to show you a few tricks.
And the young genius Killjoy, the leader of Kingdom's research and development team. Now, why would all these top dogs decide to leave Kingdom? Something must have been up. As Kingdom continued to grow, the Valorant protocol opened up shop, trying to prevent the many bad deeds being done by Kingdom. A lot of Radianite-related incidents continued to occur thanks to Kingdom. It all kicked off in Venice, when Omega Jet planted Radianite, causing the floating city, leading the world to believe Kingdom was dangerous. Speculation continued after the disaster at Fracture, where everyone started asking questions. This was a lab controlled by both Alpha and Omega Kingdoms, working together to create a future where both worlds can cooperate. When the possibility of a war between the kingdoms popped up, both worlds' chambers worked together to stop what could happen. A lot of countries are trying to stop this kingdom infestation. Rays led the charge, forcing Kingdom out of Salvador, and Sky continues to lead the charge down below, defending the wildlife that Kingdom continues to try and evaporate.
I have to protect this land, Sage. It's my home.
To save face for the company after the Venice incident, Kingdom began Project Landfall, one of the biggest projects that they would ever take on. The goal of the project is in the name: make that land fall, specifically the floating Venice. But research turned more into the interverse and everything Radivor. Kingdom was trying to research if these creatures can be tamed and used in the future. But one night, a young man broke into the LA facility and met some new Radivor friends. Gecko befriended a bunch of Radivors and released them from Kingdom's clutches. Another incident with a Radivor happened in Svalbard, where Kingdom had another lab researching for Project Landfall. When a Radivor broke free and killed everyone located at the base, a team led by Deadlock was tasked with stopping this dangerous Radivor. After it was stopped by Deadlock, although in a huge battle, Kingdom never got the rights to open Svalbard again. Another hiccup in the project was when the Scions of Hourglass got involved and sent ISO to assassinate all the head researchers. And we all know he don't miss.
Too bad. 你们这个故事可好了。
Finally, the entire protocol got involved and crashed the research facility in LA.
They said they were making the world better. Safer. Bullshit.
After the explosion destroyed a large part of the city, Kingdom's goodwill continues to plummet. Recently, the Valorant protocol was invited to the First Light anniversary put on by Kingdom, and yet again, behind the scenes, it was another disaster. The whole team was putting in work when Tejo had to come in and save the day. Kingdom was up to something. We just don't know what yet. To answer the question, yes, I think you should sell off all your Kingdom shares before the world takes them down. A mysterious organization in both Alpha and Omega Earth. What do the Scions of Hourglass do? What do they want to achieve? Why did ISO switch teams? Why did Omen switch teams? Well, that should be obvious. He subscribed to me and saw the light. First light, to be exact. When Radianite came into existence. Before Radianite was widely known, they were an organization built to help keep it all a secret. They didn't want the world knowing about all the powers and things that could be done using Radianite. And just to make sure that the secret didn't get out, they hired an assassin team named Shrouded Step. We all know how good ISO is at preventing secrets from getting out, but he wasn't the best. One of the best assassins Hourglass had was named Ghost. One day, Ghost had a mission to take out the brightest scientist Kingdom ever had, Dr. Sabine Callis, aka Viper. The mission went horribly and was a big failure for Hourglass, the greatest assassin to ever do it. Ghost had disappeared from the Scions of Hourglass and turned into the phantom that we all know, Omen. Besides that devastating loss to Hourglass, they were doing a great job in preventing the secret of Radianite from getting out.
This just in.
Radianite may have been involved.
kingdom whose radionite power program accounts for more than 3/4 of the world's
Or
energy
maybe
production.
not. One of the biggest targets the Scions of Hourglass had was Kingdom, the big bad corporation that led the charge in radionite technologies. The Scions of Hourglass wanted to prevent Project Landfall, which was a mission to investigate the Interverse, which could have been a catastrophic threat to the world. New hire to Hourglass, ISO climbed the ranks so fast and was considered the best assassin in the organization, especially since Ghost was off the team. But then the Scions of Hourglass discovered Ghost was actually still alive. They decided to send ISO over to infiltrate the Valorant protocol and take him out. He pretended to defect from the Scions of Hourglass to get into the protocol. But unfortunately for the Scions of Hourglass, that was the wrong move. After ISO infiltrated the Valorant protocol, he learned how much better of a workplace it is. With the goal of doing good for the world and saving lives for the masses, ISO decided to take the pay raise, benefits, vacation time, and all that good stuff and move on over to the Valorant protocol. The Scions of Hourglass lost 2 of their best assassins to the Valorant protocol, and those assassins did what they do best and assassinated the big boss of the Scions of Hourglass.
This is going to be fun.
No!
And it just keeps getting worse for Hourglass. Omen found a very important journal in Edinburgh, where he also met Chloe. This journal led to the discovery of one of Hourglass's main bases in the underground of the Jan Mayen Island in Norway, also known as Abyss. The protocol decided to invade the base and took it over using the 2 guys who used to be a part of the team. The only thing Hourglass was able to prevent before the protocol took over the base was that they destroyed the servers, meaning they can't access the personnel files and find out all the big bad things that they were up to. So to this day, we still don't know the true goal of the Scions of Hourglass. We just know that they failed in their key mission of preventing the world from knowing about radionite. To recap, the Scions of Hourglass is an organization created to prevent the knowledge of radionite from getting out into the world. Fail! They assassinate all targets that play a big role in the discovery of radionite, but they lost the best 2 assassins that they ever had, who turned around and took out the big boss and took over their main base. Things are not looking amazing for the Scions of Hourglass, but they could have more up their sleeve. More than we know. Does the Valorant Legion really need a security team? What are they defending against? Why are they only in the Omega world? Strength without tears, revenge without mercy. That's the Atlas motto. Meet Atlas, a secret organization defending the Omega world from intruders. Not your regular security team. They defend Omega Earth from other worlds, like the Valorant Protocol. With ties to Kingdom and the Valorant Legion, they work side by side.
I'll handle the parasite. Find the other one.
Unfortunately, they might not be the best security. They were the security working on Fracture, and obviously, that didn't turn out too well. The first time the Valorant Protocol entered Omega Earth into a Kingdom facility, they were greeted by Atlas. Unfortunately, Atlas was greeted right back by Reyna, and we all know how crazy she goes for souls. As Killjoy worked her magic trying to gain as much information as she could on what Omega World is up to.
Where are you hiding?
Reyna and Neon defended her from Atlas.
Any idea who's trying to kill us?
When Omega Viper came to help the Atlas soldiers, it became a much closer fight.
Good to know. Let's try something new then.
And on the other side, they were actually doing a really good job, forcing Neon's hand and made her go psycho mode. They got so close to taking her down, but too bad for them, they shot out her restrainer, and she unleashed her full power, nearly shutting down the facility. Just barely escaping, the protocol gets away and discovers Pearl.
Is this us?
No, I think this is us.
Killjoy, if you can hear me, get to Tango site. We're on our way.
So, are we still the good guys?
The next time the team entered Omega Earth was with Astra and Harbor on Lotus, when Atlas dispatched the Valorant Legion right away this time. Atlas played support on Lotus, trying to prevent the efforts of the Valorant Protocol, but we all know how that ended up. Realm, a task force created to recover ancient artifacts and antiques from the black market and return it to the countries of origin. A noble cause like Robin Hood taking back from the rich. Unfortunately, every noble cause has its downfalls. Hiring freelancers to get it all done means not every employee is as ethical as Realm would like them to be. A group within Realm had started taking advantage of the line of work, claiming the artifacts as their own, when one day, Harbor was paired up with Captain Reeves on a mission to recover a legendary water-bending artifact. When they split up to look for clues, Harbor was the one to find the artifact. The artifact quickly attaching to Harbor, giving him the power of water-bending.
Relic secured. I've never seen anything like it.
Remember when I said Realm was having a problem with bad guys taking advantage? That is Captain Greaves, who holds Harbor at gunpoint. Using his waterbending, Harbor gets away, but Captain Greaves then reports it to Realm about what happened, saying Harbor is the bad man. Realm responds, trying to get every Realm employee out to capture him and claim the artifact back. Another ex-employee of Realm gets involved. Fade makes the call to recruit Harbor to the team after finding out what's really going on. Captain Greaves finds out Fade's dealings and threatens to not go against Realm. But the Valorant Protocol carried on anyways, with Brimstone saving Harbor and bringing him to the team. Realm still after Harbor, and now the Valorant Protocol as a whole, wanting to claim back the artifact. Just wait until they see Yoru's artifact collection. Realm is also on the tail of the Scions of Hourglass, who are in possession of so many artifacts. Realm could be a minor threat to the Protocol one day.